Hello. So I had a couple people asking me about the cross that I need, the He is Risen cross, and I thought I would show you here because I had recorded my painting. I have the link posted here so that you can purchase the cross if you're interested in doing that. And I'm basically painted my whole cross um, pink, and then I put in a banner here by just putting two horizontal lines and then kind of doing squigglies down the line, um, down the side, I mean. I used off-white paint because I didn't want it to be so bright. I wanted it to be a little bit antiqued. Of course, you can use any color you want. And once I painted the cross, um, I decided I wanted it a lighter color. And I actually think I even make it even lighter, but I can't remember. We'll find out because I'm just doing the voiceover here. But so I'm just gonna see how it looks later. I think it was like a pale pink I originally wanted to go with, but then I said, let me try the darker one first. And that's the cool thing about painting and being creative is you try things. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes because sometimes our mistakes are even more beautiful than what you originally wanted. But so yeah, so just when you're doing the banner part of it, it's just two straight lines across. And then I just connected the top and the bottom with two kind of squiggly lines. Painted it. I'm going to probably I think I go over it again one more time. But let's see. And let's see where I go to after this. I like to tape myself in case I decide to go ahead and do like I am now. Offer it up to you. All right. So this is MDF board. It can go for, I use it as a door hanger or as a wall hanger, either one you want to do. If you want to do the door hanger, you can put it on wire, or you can put like one of those um, hangers on the back for wall hanging. This is actually an 18-inch that I'm doing right here. I like it as that size. It comes in actually different sizes, but this particular one I am using 18-inch. So I'm going to go through and use some burnt umber and just kind of do the edges of the banner, kind of outlining it and letting it fade into the banner. So I'm kind of dipping the corner of my brush into the paint and then just letting it blend in. And then I kind of make a little bit of a texture there by just dry brushing over the banner. Of course, just a little bit of paint. You don't need a lot, just some highlights in there. And then this is the fun part. I just decided on, I believe, 4 colors, and I just made different size dots. And I just went around. This was so much fun to do too. I'll probably make another one. What a nice gift it would be too. So if you click on the link, you'll see the pricing there. And I believe there's an option if you want to purchase paints if you don't have paints. I'm just using the paints that I have here. Again, you can use any colors you want. Your project. So I'm using purple, like lavender purple right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab yellow. And it really doesn't take that long to do. gone through and I added some blue and yellow dots. So I want to make smaller dots, and one of the easiest ways to do this is to get a pencil and use the back of an eraser, and just I'm dotting all over the place some white dots, and then I'm also going to come in with the back end of a paintbrush because that is a smaller dot too. So I want it two different size white dots. I guess first I touch up. If you see that the paint is lighter than you want it, then you can just go back and once it's a little bit dried, go back in and touch it up. And that's what I'm doing here. Just a little touch up. And you know what? If you make a complete mistake, you can always paint over. Remember, I mean, it's your project. No, you're the only one that really sees it for the mistakes. Everybody else sees it for how pretty it is. Oh, that's right. It wasn't white dots. I went in and I put a magenta, a dark pink in there. That's right. And I'm using the back end of the brush because it makes a different size dot. Voila. There she is. So I let her dry completely. And then instead of copying, you can transfer from, trace letters on a piece of paper if you want, and then use, oh my gosh, my brain. Carbon paper, graphite paper. Golly. But in this case, I really like these stamps that I have. So I'm going through and I'm actually literally stamping on the lettering here. And if you saw what I did was I actually took the stamp lettering and I placed it on the board to see where I wanted it with the flat side up. And then you can just grab the lettering onto your acrylic and then it'll stay in place. So I'm just making sure. Now you'll see that my he isn't perfect in, I didn't get a complete stamp, and that's okay because I'm actually going to just paint over these. These are just like a stencil for me. I love to paint the little things. I don't know why, but I do. And the more you paint, the more your hand gets used to doing the lettering. So this is a great way to kind of skip a step and not having to trace it with the carbon or graphite paper. And I did use archival ink, so you might want to use that. So I painted the letters in black, and then I'm just going around and just doing like an outline of a broken black line around the edges and just a little bit from the actual edge of it. And then I'm just going to use a black marker, a black paint marker, to go around and do the same around the edges of the cross. And when I'm finished, I'm going to go ahead and use a crocodile punch. It's a big punch that you punch holes into it, and I'm going to go ahead and run some fabric through it, and I made the cute little ribbon that also goes with it. So that was just a quick, easy process that I wanted to show you. And of course, I did spray it with some polyurethane, fast drying polyurethane, because I do want to protect the paint. I hope you try it and have some fun and show me what you made. Take care.